Typical technology. They're going to update, and the geeks will say, hey, this is better, and they won't tell you. Well, if you'd read the white pages, like I got time for that.
Stop tweaking things.
Right.
Stop it. If it's working, leave it. What happened to the days of technology where when it was working, they just left it alone?
Right, and collected their royalties and moved on.
Yeah, just get paid on it. It works. And then what you do is instead of constantly tweaking and micromanaging it unless it breaks, like if it breaks, you have to fix it, right? That's different. But don't add features in the middle of a product's life cycle. That's the next product.
Well,
you collect all those features
Microsoft
and then you release a new product. I go, hey, look, we've added all these new features to this new product. We're still going to have the old product if you want to keep using that. But here's a new product you can go to and use. But what they've done is they've gone to everything's gone to complete subscription model. And so they're just constantly tweaking and fine-tuning and adding features that no one asked for.
Right, so they can add value.
But I don't need it. I saw the value when I subscribed the first time. That was the value I wanted. And then eventually they take that value away. And now I don't find any value in it anymore, and I stop subscribing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can blame Microsoft. They're the ones that started the constant updates. You know, never released the product.
I mean, there are things that make sense. We should probably start this thing before we get too far away from the beginning of the episode.
Right. That's right. Welcome again to another episode of Drake and the Maestro, almost relevant and almost comfortable with technology.
But I still love technology, always and forever.
This is the angry nerd episode. That's what this is.
Is it now? Well, we want to welcome everyone. It is 2026, so we welcome everybody back to the year of the fever dream. So welcome. Yes. And maybe I should do a little entomology on that because, back in the consulting days. I thought you were going to do a
little jig, do a little dance. Make a little love.
A little seltzer, Doctor.
A little seltzer in your pants.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like my version better.
During you're James Taylor and I'm something else. All right. Yeah, no, during the consulting days.
You know where your kids are?
Yes, sir.
Listen, that's how bad of parents baby boomers were. They had to run ads to ask them where their children were.
Hey, 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Right, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your old children are? Yeah. In fact, when I was back in my day, when I was a whippersnapper, I was in high school, and I was spending my free time. Yes, so I was spending my free time. If it wasn't working in radio, or it wasn't other things, I was at home working on my old Chevy, and my neighbor.
When you weren't taking it to the levee, yes.
Yeah, my neighbor was complaining with my father. He's like, are you okay with your son constantly working out back in the car and causing a nuisance and having the lights on in the garage and all that and playing the radio? The real objection there was he didn't like the sound of the radio. He didn't like my musical selections, shall we say.
I take requests.
And at one point, he took a little transistor radio and put it on a picnic table and aimed it at me and turned it up as high as it would go, and it eventually burned up the radio. I was like, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. And my father just looked at it and goes, you know what? When I want to know where my son is, I just look out the back window. There he is. He's in the garage.
Yeah, where's your kid?
Right. Oh, my gosh. His kid. He had like twin girls that were kind of like the twins on Simpsons, kind of just a little off-putting.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of the twin Siamese cats, Aristocats.
And he didn't let his wife drive or have a driver's license, and it was like a whole weird thing over there, man.
What are they, Mormons?
I don't know what it was. He was an English teacher of some sort. I don't know.
Oh, there's your problem. I've never met a male English teacher that didn't have some kind of complex.
And a complex at that.
Yeah. I once shot an elephant in my pajamas. How I got in my pajamas, I'll never know.
Oh. So welcome to the year of the year of the fever dream. This is the year of the fever dream when we were consulting. Every year had a name.
The big book of the knowledge.
We had the year of pain. We had the year of the quickening. We had the year of natural consequences.
Yes.
Right? And some of my clients was actually ask me, what year is this? And I say, well, this is the year of pain or natural consequences or whatever. And so this is the year of the fever dream because we're looking out on the landscape here and just looking at the content that I've edited and put out for Drake and the Maestro. Like, yeah, Fever dream.
It's that. It's all the wild stuff that's happening around the world. It's just a fever dream because if you explained what's happening to someone from 10 years ago, they'd think you're insane.
Yeah.
They'd
20
think
years
you're
ago,
a raving lunatic that's on drugs.
Do what
you
now?
know, you're a raving lunatic that's high on black tar heroin and probably needs to be put in a cell somewhere.
Yep. And that's about as relevant as we're going to get. So
yeah. Well, just say that's where it comes from. That's the fever dream aspect of it.
The
things are so
entomology.
crazy now that in general that if you tried to explain it to someone even 10 years ago, they would look at you like you were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you fall asleep while mixing Dayquil and NyQuil again?
Yeah, it's the again that
also don't do that. I did that one time by accident. I grabbed the wrong. I was sick. I was at home. I grabbed the wrong bottle. I thought it was Dayquil. It was NyQuil. I was already kind of on Dayquil, and I took a hit. I took my serving of NyQuil, and boy, that's not only does it give you weird dreams, it's also really interesting that you're like, I'm real tired. I'm awake. So it's awake. Wide
That's
awake.
like Red Bull and alcohol, man. Oof.
Yeah. Don't mix your uppers and downers. It's not good for you.
No, it's not. And we have a public service announcement here about that. Now that you mention it, don't mix your cold remedies, man. Like don't take NyQuil and then take like an oral
Mucinex.
Well, Mucinex might be all right, but you got to be careful. Like a Robitussin that's like a multi-symptom thing.
Oh,
I'm not picking on Robitussin per se.
Or NyQuil.
Right, or NyQuil.
We're not picking on them. It's just don't mix them. Don't mix your cough medicines.
Pick your poison, so to speak, and stick with it. If it isn't giving you the symptom relief that you need, because this is cold flu season right now. I'm getting a lot of flu going on. You're not getting the symptom relief you need. Do not just immediately add something else. Wait the amount of time that's on the label for it to get out of your system, and then maybe try something different.
If it's NyQuil, that's 8 hours.
Yeah, whatever it is. And there's a tragic note here, and this happened when you were younger. I don't know if you probably don't remember it, but we had a part-time employee who she didn't like show up for work, and she was sick, and so my partner went over there and he checked on her because they were friends, and she was dead. She had mixed her cough remedies.
Yeah, don't do that. It stresses out your heart.
Well, and it can suppress your systems to the point where you don't breathe or whatever, and then you're gone.
You can't be congested if you stop breathing. That's basically Motrin's entire.
Or is that the ultimate congestion?
Congestion wins. I don't know.
Is all how you look at it.
Not Motrin. What's the stuff you take like when you get like motion sickness or like or allergies?
No, you just pushed it out of my head.
Benadryl.
No, it's not. Well, it's like Benadryl. You don't want to be taken with cough syrup and
Benadryl's whole thing is that you can't be allergic to it if you're in a coma.
Nice.
You can't be allergic to things if you're unconscious.
Sure you can.
Well, you're not going to be affected by it. That's the whole point. It ain't going to affect you. That's what I told a good friend of ours that I was talking to him the other day. I was like, hey, if you wait long enough, no matter what the problem is, it will no longer be a problem.
Yeah.
It's right. I got a lot of bad advice, questionable life advice. If you wait long enough, any problem will no longer be a problem. If you use anything wrong enough, it'll be a smoke. Everything's a smoke machine. Use it wrong enough.
Yeah, sure.
It's not technically wrong. It's not good advice, but it's not bad. It's not wrong advice.
It's advice.
It's advice. That's right. Yeah. I was like
Dramamine. That's what it was. Dramamine. That's what you're talking about.
Dramamine. They don't sell Dramamine anymore. They sell Benadryl.
No, Dramamine's for motion sickness.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking of allergies, not motion sickness.
Oh, allergies. Yeah. Allergies, yeah.
That's Benadryl.
Man, that stuff is.
Yeah, you can't be allergic to it if you're in a coma.
Yes, you can.
And it won't bother you. You'll be in a coma.
It'll bother your body.
Right, but it won't matter to you. You
Still could
are
be fatal.
The meat. Listen, you are a consciousness piloting a bone mech covered in flesh armor. All right.
Okay, but the body still will be allergic and still react.
Ow, the flesh, it burns.
But if you're not awake, it doesn't matter.
Well, if you're not around to enjoy it, there's no point. Moving on.
It's not wrong.
Since we're talking about pharmacy, I picked up my prescription renewals, and some things just strike me odd sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed like the texture of the pharmacy bags is different than any other bag you get for anything else?
You mean like the plastic bags, or are you talking about like the paper bags?
The paper ones. So
yeah. They're like
it's weird, right?
Because it's not like the paper bag like you get for your groceries that they used to give you. It's not that coarse.
And not the kind you get at the liquor store either to cover up your ripple.
Right. Well, that's the same basic bag as it's the same it's the grocery bag.
No, it's weird. It's like tissue paper, but stronger, but not as strong as the other bag.
It's like they took the grocery bag and sanded it
or something.
Because it's smooth.
It's just right, and it's just strong enough to hold everything in there. But if you poke it, it'll rip right open in all your prescriptions. So it's like, is it secure? Why is it like really soft, tissuey craft paper? No,
so that way when the elderly get their prescriptions, they can just tear right into them. They don't got to fight with them. You've heard about people not being able to fight their way out of a paper bag. There you go. That's the paper bag you can fight out of.
It's an interesting theory, but I did some research. Actually, went to the bag manufacturer. It's because
the horse's mouth, if you will.
It's because of privacy. It's just like some places you go to the liquor store and all the liquor has to be in a paper bag so that people can't see the liquor.
Decency. Yeah.
Right. This is the same.
Even though we all know what you're doing.
So it's like HIPAA and all that. It's for privacy.
But if I see the tiny white paper bag, I immediately know what's in it.
But you don't know what's in it.
But I know what's in it. Like, I don't know specifically, but I know what's in there.
And that's what they're trying to protect. They're trying to protect people from knowing what's in the bag.
Well, the specifics. You know vaguely what's in the bag. Like, I know what's in the bag. It's medication. I don't know what kind of medication, but I know it's medication.
And they don't use regular, because you could get regular sandwich bags or whatever. They make them, right? But these bags are specifically made to hit a price point, and that's why they're made out of such thin paper.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to know. I just had to know, because I'm taking my prescriptions, and I just barely, drag a finger across there, and all of a sudden they're ripped open. I'm like, okay, why are these here? Well, now we know.
And they're different than the ones that you get from the hospital. The hospital pharmacy bags are tougher.
Yeah, probably because those medications are a little more heavy duty.
Yeah, because the paper bag that I got from the hospital in Michigan when I was discharged with my antibiotics and everything, that was a tough bag. That was a tough little paper bag. That was thick. It had some heft to it.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, did I ever talk about the nurse wheeling me out?
I don't think so.
Because they wheel you out. You're not allowed to walk out of the hospital. They have for insurance reasons.
Right. For insurance,
they want to make sure
policy,
you got to get. Yeah, they got to get you out the front. I was joking with the nurse about it. I was like, I know why you have to wheel me out. It's for insurance reasons. Because if I fall in the hospital after you've treated me, it's your responsibility to fix me because I'm still on your property. But if you wheel me to the front doors and dump me out in the gutter and I get hurt, it's no longer your problem. That's a new visit, and therefore it's a new visit. It's considered once you've left the front door into the parking garage or onto the street, whatever it is. Once you've physically left the building, if you get hurt again on that outside the building, and then go back into the hospital, it's a new visit, and they can charge you for that as a separate visit.
You're reminding me of a Benny Hill sketch where the nurse is wheeling the patient down the sidewalk, and you hear a noise, kind of like a baseball card in the bicycle spokes. Right.
Yeah.
And the camera pulls back. The guy is in a full upper body cast with his arm out, and it's his hand going across the fence pickets.
Yeah. I kept, this poor nurse, I am not a small person, as we've discussed before. I'm very heavy.
That's right.
Very large. Walrus. They had to get the extra wide wheelchair, the whole deal. And the nurses
two orderlies from SeaWorld showed up,
Right, yeah. The Shamu lift got brought in. I got craned off the bed into the chair,
Right.
Actually, they did let me stand on my own power and sit in the wheelchair, so that was nice. And I kept offering. I was like, I can walk. It's probably the farthest I've walked in 4 days, but I can do it. Give me a chance here. She's like, no, we have to wheel you out. Okay. And so she's wheeling me down the walkway. My mom is walking next to me. guiding me out, guiding us to where she parked. And the poor nurse is running out of breath from pushing me down the hallway because I weigh so much. I felt bad. Like, she's winded from pushing my walrus butt.
Yeah,
I felt so bad for the nurse.
Yeah.
Because, like, she's not, it's not that she's not athletic. Like, she walks all night, right? Because this was the night nurse, because the day, she just got off shift. So, you know, she walks all day for 12 hours. She just isn't pushing around a pallet of merchandise all night, you know. Right, exactly. That's the thing. Is that she's just carrying medications. She's got to go make sure that everybody gets exactly 0 sleep because they're going to wake you up at the weirdest times all night long. But every time they're like, "Oh, you know, you got to get your rest." It's like, I'd love to. Yeah, when I was in from my heart thing, I finally get to sleep, right? And then they come out like, "Oh, you got to take your pulse. I got to take your blood. How you doing? I'd love to sleep. Leave me alone." Let's just say there was a little Filipino guy who almost got punched because, you know that feeling you get when someone's looking at you? You know what I'm talking about, right? You just get that feeling you can feel the stare at you. Right. I get that. Nothing's been said. I just wake up out of a sound sleep and I open my eyes and here's this little Filipino guy staring at me. He's like, "How are you?" Like, it's getting worse by the second. "Who are you and why are you here?" And he pricks out his little tray. It's like, "I'm here to take blood." Like, well, any other setting I would be concerned, but okay, being in the hospital. I started a little concerned. Yeah, but still, then I started thinking, wait a minute. How do I know? I mean, because some guy off the street. I mean, it's a little hospital, so you're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm here to take your blood." Like, okay, Dracula. No, if he said your blood, that's less concerning than if you just said, "I'm here to take blood." Like, right? Okay, whose blood? Mine? That guy's? Yeah. I did get lucky. I got put in the single. Yeah, Dr. Acula. That's right. I did get put in the single room, so I got that. You know, I had that going for me, which was nice. Yeah. Well, but they did. Thankfully for me, I'm a night owl anyway. Right. So like them coming in at midnight and waking me up wasn't that big a deal to me in the grand scheme of things, because like I was already half awake anyway. I'm not really sleeping all that well because the bed sucks. So it wasn't like, it was more of just like, oh, I just got to sleep. You know. Right. I was but overall, I was so exhausted it didn't matter. Like, they came and woke me up, and it was like, "Oh, cool, you can help me stand up and go to the bathroom, or you can, you know, we can go for a walk in the middle of the night, you know, whatever." Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. I got the room next to the nurse's station. Yeah, I was just down the hall. After the Filipino left, I just kind of drifted off, and then I was awoken to shift change and all the gossip, you know, and it was. Well, you know, I don't know if he really, you know, and really, girlfriend, what you need to do is I'm fully awake at this point, and I'm like, just tell him. I'm like, oh, sorry, are we disturbing you? You think? No, at this point, I'm getting dinner and a show. Yeah, bring me my breakfast so I can enjoy what, you know, I can sit back and watch. Popcorn, listen, like, if you're gonna act like a soap opera, at least come in the room and talk so I can yell at the TV. I can yell at you like you're the TV properly. Correct. At least this time they'll react. Oh, sorry. Were we kind of loud? A little bit. There's sick people here trying to get better, and meanwhile my heart monitor's like ding 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 ding. Dive. You know, that thing is supposed to be getting more calm, not more like agitated. Just, you know, so you know. I didn't have the BP heart monitor thing in my room because I wasn't in there for that. I had the IV thing that I couldn't bend my arm past a certain point because I'd flex I pinched the tube in my arm, and then the IV thing would be like I kind of had that, but the leads for the EKG would pop off occasionally. Sorry, I've unhooked myself again. Like, well, if you want to get the nurse's station, you know, you got to get the nurse's attention. You just unhook one of them, and it freaks them all out. Well, yeah, the one did come running. You know, like, like I say, I think those leads. Well, first these leads came off. It's like, did you take them off? I'm like, yeah, the call button wasn't working. It's like, really? I had to get your attention somehow. I shifted in bed and they popped off again. I couldn't do that either. I couldn't shift in bed. I was so abdominally weak. I could only lay on my back.
Oh, I hate laying on my back.
Which was awful. It was awful.
You will never see a walrus laying on his back. Just won't happen.
On his side, on his stomach, never on the back for long periods of time. It's just terrible. Feels awful.
And speaking of laying on the back, I have a deer season story.
Did you try to garrote yourself with your ghillie suit again?
No, this is different. Just as funny. Just as funny.
Well, it's funny to us.
It's funny. It's funny to everybody. I'm out scouting, right, and driving an ATV, and ATV's got skid plates and whatnot on it, and so I start thinking, why am I winding myself around? I'm just going to start driving over these little saplings, because my weight, ATV weight, I mean, it works, okay, and I'm doing fine, and I'm like, because I can kind of push these things over, and it's kind of marking a trail for me, what we're gonna, because that's what we're doing. We're scouting for next year, looking for trails and stuff like that, and so I'm going over sapling. It's going great until I decided to tackle this unusually large sapling.
Also known as a fence post.
Well, no, it was just a bigger one. And I got up on it. The ATV went up over it, and I'm on it. And at the same time, another one snaps back and knocks me off the ATV. Just flat on my back.
Yeah, that's what I figured would happen.
Well,
nice going.
At that point, okay, the ATV didn't weigh enough to keep the other sapling down because it didn't have my body weight on it. So that one snapped back, and the ATV landed back on me.
Wow, you've remounted the ATV upside down. Congratulations.
Yes. It was just like you'd see in a cartoon or a movie. One tree knocks me off, and then the other one throws the ATV back.
I see you're trying to fight nature, and nature is winning.
I won. My chainsaw took care of that problem.
Ah, well, yeah. The great nature equalizer, the chainsaw.
I hope there was a deer watching, going, "It's this idiot again."
Oh man, it's the guy from the. We're gonna have to have another intervention.
Apparently, the last one didn't take.
Well, you're trying to end yourself in new and interesting ways. At least you got that going for you, which is nice.
It's nice. Yeah. Good thing I had help with me, because I would have been in trouble.
Yeah, you would have. You'd be getting a different kind of phone call. What happened? Well, from what we can figure out, he tried to ride the ATV upside down.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because it would have looked like I was riding it, and just the whole thing got flipped backward, and I landed on my back.
You're lucky that ATV isn't all that heavy.
I am.
In the grand scheme of things.
If it was heavier, that wouldn't have happened.
No, it wouldn't have. If you'd had a big 1,000cc, 4-wheel drive monster, it wouldn't have happened at all.
Right. Yeah, like the big Can-Am or Polaris or whatever. Yeah.
Big Polaris, whatever. Yeah.
No, this is just little Kawasaki, 200.
Yeah.
It's adequate.
That's what the Wisconsin DNR rides. It's like a 1,200cc 4-wheel drive automatic. It's a small car, basically. As my stepdad was telling me, they were out riding the ATV, because there's ATV trails all over where they live and where they camp in Wisconsin.
As there
should be. And he said that they were going along, and they saw a DNR agent. It looked like he was sitting on a horse, and they realized it's just a really big ATV.
Yeah, I was watching these guys. They're rehabbing this old ATV, and I looked at it. It's also a Kawasaki, and I looked at it. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a KZ1000 engine in there. And back in the 80s, Kawasaki made an ATV based on the KZ1000. Talk about a suicide four-wheeler. Holy crap. I had a KZ1000, the road bike, the Chips bike. And that was serious enough. Now put that on an ATV platform. I want to live.
At least it'll be more stable, don't want to fall over side to side as much going down the road.
Oh, all right. I didn't clarify. I'm sorry. It's not a four-wheel. This was a three-wheeler.
Okay, yeah, no, that's death. That's death incarnate. Those things are already kind of sketchy.
Right. And they got the thing running. And the one guy is road trail riding like professional, and he gets it right into like first gear. They did it down to be a off-road bike. An off-road.
No, they
ATV.
Just slapped it off-road. They just slapped a three-wheeler frame around a KC1000 and just said, all right, it's good enough.
Right. It had a Honda fork and Honda brakes and the back end was KZ1000, except for the tail, which was differential with two wheels on it. Yeah. That's suicide.
Chain-driven differential.
It's just suicide. It's
Wasn't that basically what Big Red was? It was just a KZ one. It was just a.
Well, it's a Honda. That was a Honda. That was a 500cc Honda. Yeah.
Still, that thing was terrifying.
It was. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. I remember riding the crap out of that thing.
I just looked at that and I thought, I want that.
I want it.
I want one. Yeah, that
I
way.
want one with four wheels.
Then when that one lands on me,
Well, that way, it'll do the job proper this time.
Right. What a way to go.
Thanks, Adam West.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess they ended up taking it out on the street when they got it running, taking it out on the road.
Yeah, and ran down some motorcycles with it. Yeah.
Yeah, got it up to 60 miles an hour, and he still hadn't get it up in high gear yet. Guy's like, no more. I'm done.
Yeah, it was like our dirt bike that just tried to kill you instantly.
Yeah, it just wanted to kill you.
Kill.
And I was watching, and this is just going to be a quick drop in here. I was watching one of my cop shows, right? Mm-hmm. And the setup here is they got someone that did some shoplifting and has been running through the mall, and they lost sight of him around like one of those dumpster corrals, right? Mm-hmm. And it's set into a wood line and woods and all that. So they figure, he's down in the woods, and the canine officer has responded. He's right there. So, how and everybody pulls back because you can do a canine track, because they got to the guy disappeared around. It's like, okay, well, we're just going to let the canine track him through the woods. We're not going to go in the woods and get our newly pressed uniforms.
Why do extra work?
Right. And then contaminate the track and all that. So they get everything set up. They get all the whole thing set up. The dog's all excited. In fact, the dog's so excited he's going to do the track with his toy in his mouth. The cop's like, come on, put your toy down. Dog's like, no, this is coming with me. Okay. To get the dog's all set. He's all ready to go. And they're ready. They're going to start the track and go walk around behind the dumpster. The dog drops his toy and just kind of points, like a dog, like a pointer dog will point.
Yeah, like a pointer dog.
Kind of lunges against the strap. And also the cop's like, show me your hand. It's like a 20-foot track, maybe 10 feet. He was just hiding around behind the dumpster corral.
Well, at least he didn't get away, I guess.
All this build up, and I was like, okay.
Well, in the converse of that, there's that video that's been running around of the dude that punches the cop, and the cop goes back and opens the back door of his squad car, and the dog jumps out. It's like, oh boy, I'm gonna bite him.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite him. And I'm gonna shake him a little bit, and I'm gonna bite him some more, and I'm gonna, oh yeah.
Which is exactly what happens. The dog comes around the outside of the officer, goes over to the suspect, and then immediately bites the guy on the arm and takes him to the ground.
Yeah, and he's happy about it.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's what they're trained to do. They're trained to bite.
Yeah, you got to figure, if you're the dog, you're just riding around the back like, okay, what am I going to do? Come on. You can hear the dog get excited when the siren goes on, too. The dog's like, come on, let's go.
I love when officers make, videos with their dogs, and, the guy's eating lunch, and the because they have, a partition in the front.
Right.
Where the dog can stick its head through.
Yeah.
And the guys get the partition open, the dog, and he's opens a snack, and the dog immediately shoves its head through the partition. Like, what you got? What you doing?
How's it going? How's it doing? Huh? Yeah. Yep. Now, do we need to talk about some of the Japanese stuff that happened last week?
Do we need to talk about it, or we just continue on with more Japanese crazy stuff?
I think we're going to. Well, I showed that in, because we were talking about the Japanese TV, and I showed that clip. One of the clips I showed in the videos was, was the long man, right, from the Gummy. And it's interesting that Gummy, whatever, it's almost like taffy. They call it Gummy.
But it's a gummy. It's a gummy. It's like it's just a pale gummy. Yeah, I've had stuff like it. It's really good. It's really soft.
Yeah.
Like
anyway,
Laffy Taffy, Yeah.
So
they also have a thing over there they call mochi, which is what that stuff kind of is. It's like a mochi. It's really soft. It's good stuff.
So that was like you saw that was one of the clips we played. As you pointed out to me, there's more entomology to that clip than
there's way more to that
played. Right. So do we want to do our first ever reaction video to the whole thing?
A reaction clip, reaction set?
Yeah.
We could. To the whole, there's a whole, because I sent it to Drake. There's a whole series of those ads.
Right.
That
tells
it's a whole
ad
story.
campaign.
Yeah. It tells a story. It's a whole story across about 6 minutes of ads, and we'll react to it here in a minute. But I just want to point out that if those were the ads that were playing in America, where there's a story told across like 7 different ads,
yeah,
I would watch the ads.
Yeah, we used to have stuff like that, and they've gotten away from it. Now it's like this AI generated, the government doesn't want you to hear about this, or it's recut.
Or it's just the most bland
12 Days of Christmas
generic,
recut. And,
there's that. But it's also just like the most bland, generic, safe. That is not I mean, they're family friendly because there's nothing really explicit in those ads, like directly explicit. But they're very suggestive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're very suggestive ads. You don't see those here. You don't see ads like that in America anymore. You used to, or the progressive ad. We could drop another ad in right here where the old progressive ads. Could you really? Because Geico, or it was Geico, not progressive. It was Geico. Geico really save you 15% or more on your car insurance.
Right. That was a great ad.
Does Charlie Daniels play a mean fiddle?
Yeah.
Those ads, those were
right.
People would talk about those ads at work the next day. Those ads were everywhere.
Go back to the pirate guys from Free Credit Report.
Oh yeah, freecreditreport.com, the freecreditreport.com guys. Yeah,
it's still stuck in your head, and that was an ad campaign with story behind it. I mean, each successive ad.
It was different. They were different.
Yeah. Well, it kind of moved forward. I mean, they started off in a little sawed-off little Geo Metro or whatever, and then eventually are living in an estate, having oil portraits painted of them, and they got the polo horses and all kinds.
Well,
of stuff.
And he had that. He had. There was an intermediate one where he was like in an apartment that was falling apart.
Right.
There's one where he's working at the Joe's Crab Shack restaurant.
Right. He's dressed like a pirate
type restaurant. Dressed like a pirate.
Yeah. So, are you ready for the Japanese? Is everybody ready for that? Have we properly disclaimed any? I mean, careful warning for sensitive viewers. Yeah.
If you're a pansy or easily upset by suggestive material and you want to clutch your pearls about it, do that somewhere else.
No, do it here. Go ahead.
Do it in the comment section. You know what?
Put it in the comments. Yeah, bring it. I'll
ignore you like I do everybody else.
All right, so we'll start our video here.
どうしたの？
トールさんが避けるグミ咲いてる時の顔が好き。
そう？
もっと長く見てたいな。
Want it longer.
I want candy that I can whip out like that. Where is that in America?
Right.
I want whippable candy.
Gonna whip this out right on the bridge, man.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like just the over dramatic whip out. I want that. I want candy I could do that with.
こっちはゾウさん。
Oh, hey, give it.
ちーちゃんは長いのが好きなんだね。
別に意識してるわけじゃないけど。
気のせいか。
Listen, you keep pointing out of the long stuff, lady. I think you do like them in particular.
Yeah, it's just her imagination.
It's just his imagination.
It's somebody's imagination.
I like the smooth jazz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
出先で避ける組のマンゴー見つけてさ。本当？バイク便で送ったから。そろそろ吹くと思うよ。
I also didn't know that Japan was still using flip phones.
Yeah. Like the bike courier.
Yeah.
届いたよ。ありがとう。
マンゴー味珍しいからたくさん買ったんだ。今度2人で食べようね。
Why is the mango flavor rare?
I don't know.
Also, do you have time?
Did you have she wrote that, right? Do you have time?
She wrote that. She wrote it like she was signing it.
Yeah.
触ってみてもいいですか?
It's okay. This is where it starts to get a little. This is getting a little.
こんな風に。
A little risque.
A little bit.
It's not bad.
すいません。
Oh.
Like he gets nervous. Like, oh,
Right.
what?
はーい。
電話出ないから心配になって。
ちょっと寝込んでて。
これ持ってきたから一緒に食べよう。
今日は。
I already had my candy. Yeah.
Like it's just laying in the bed.
He left his calling card.
That's right. I want the long man thing to be a text message tone for someone. I don't know who, but.
ちいちゃん、どうして俺じゃなくてこいつなんだよ。
それは。
ああ、そうだよ。かけりゃいいのかよ。ビロービロー。
Okay, we've all been there, buddy. It's okay.
I feel bad for the gummy. What is that?
黙っててごめん。実は私もう長くないの。だから長いものを見ると。
Suddenly we go from that to a Shakespearean tragedy.
Yeah, this is great. No, I love it. I like that he's just existentially screaming as the ad ends.
目移りするのは地位の悪い癖だよ。だって長いんだもん。長さに騙されて
She's
んじゃね
talking
え
to
よ。
the big girl about candy who has a handy.
I like that the big girl knows that
She
if
knows.
you stack up all the pieces, it's just as long as the long one.
Right.
食べやすいようにわざわざ切ってあるんだよ。
It's just so you can eat it easier.
トールさん優しい。
Tourism was a good man.
ちいちゃん聞いてもいい？
何？
プロポーズってどんな風にされたい？
え？
正直に言ってごらん。
フラッシュモブは嫌かな。なんかこっぱずかしいし。
Okay, what was that about a flash mob?
Well, it's a flash mob where a bunch of people like come out and then they surprise the person.
Oh, okay, for the proposal.
Yeah, because he was like, "How would you want to be proposed to?" The giant rabbit ears.
Yeah. I had a TV like that one.
Yeah, I think everybody did if they're over the age of 45.
ダメ。結婚式までお預け。
シェー。おやすみ。
おやすみ。
So did she get better? Because she was like, I don't have long
Right.
to live.
Right, I guess.
She must have gotten better. Like,
Oh, he put it on the seatbelt for her. Ooh.
huh?
すいません。やっぱり忘れられない。
She's got long man on the brain.
Well, she got long man in the purse.
Imagine it everywhere.
はたぼうよ。
Like the big Chrysler 300C.
Yeah. Like the bouquet the guy's got.
Yeah, can I get one of those?
Yeah.
Is that considered an edible arrangement? Is that what that is? Not like the long suit tails?
Yeah, right. Because he's the long man.
Chi-chan!
私、長い間あなたのこと待ってたの。トールさんごめんなさい。私のことは忘れて。分かったでしょ？私はひどい女なの。
I mean, I can't disagree with her though. She is a terrible woman.
いつも俺の前に払われるんだよ。一目見た時から君のことが。
And there it is.
There's the twist. That's the best twist in cinematic history right there.
Oh.
I like that they got the camera shot through the bunny's eye hole.
嘘だろ。
高いったのに。どうして？
僕らはきっと分かり合える。触ってみてもいいですか？
Oh. Oh, no,
she's going crazy in the background. I love that. Like, no.
I'm going a little crazy myself. Yeah.
Oh, it's yeah,
boy.
That's something.
Yeah.
Best TV writing in on a contiguous story I've seen in a long time.
Actually, it's better than some of the TV series I've watched. It's better.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a good series of ads there. You think people watch the TV just to see what would happen next in the Long Man ads? I don't even remember what the gummy candy is called.
Sakeru Gummy.
Yeah, I think it's like Sakeru Gummy or something like that. Yeah, Sakeru Gummy.
Yeah.
Now I want to buy some and try it.
So
I want to see if I get the little. I wonder if I get the little gummies, if like a guy will show up with a long one.
Sure. Or maybe you should get the long ones, and then you can be the American Walrus version.
Sure. Why not?
No?
Yeah, no, why not? You know, I can do my own long man thing. I can be a long man.
Yeah. Can you pull it apart like that? Do that.
I could do whatever. This could be the role of my lifetime.
Just so you know, you can buy the Sakerus at it's not a kangaroo, Mike. That's a Sakeru. They are available
dingo ate my baby
on the Jungle website.
Oh, yeah, I'd be worried about getting them from the Jungle website.
Well, why?
Because there could be like fakes or something.
I don't know. $30 for 6 of them.
The long ones?
Yeah, long style.
Oh my goodness. Those are expensive gummies.
From Hong Kong.
From Hong Kong?
That's where the seller is.
Yeah,
well, they got to have a freight forwarder. I don't know.
No, I'll just go to one of the places that sells stuff from Japan and buy it from them.
Okay, yeah. Get back to us and let us know how that works out for you.
I will.
I want to thank the listeners for coming along on this little candy emotional coaster ride.
Jaunt.
Right. Like on this magic carpet ride of candy, right? That's right, Steppenwolf.
On this long magic carpet ride of candy.
And on that disappointment, it's time to go. If you need to get a hold of us, you can reach us. Oh, of course you can.
Just keep going. I'm doing the background music. Don't stop. Don't stop now. You can't stop me now. That's a different song. That's Queen.
If you need to reach us, you can reach us at DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com. That's DrakeAndMaestro@Outlook.com. Or on X at DrakeAndMaestro.
Yeah,
Tune in next week.
That occasionally.
Yeah, every once in a while, especially if you're going to do some pearl clutching. You certainly want to respond on X at DrakeAndMaestro. Yeah. Tune in next time when the Maestro says,
I'm looking for Jan Etor.
And adios.
Adios.
Arrivederci. Hasta la vista.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos, caballeros. Will you get out of here?
This is Jan Etor.
I don't know why it gets stuck in my head a few days ago. It's just Jan Etor. I was like, Jan Etor. It's just, it's right there with Dr. Acula,
Yes, all those classic Scrubs references.
Jan Etor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to someday we'll have to tell the listeners about Sanchez the dog.
Yeah, I'll put that in the notes.
And that whole saga.
Yeah, adding it to the notes for next time.
It sounds like the Victorian era cell phones ringing in the background there.
It is a Victorian era cell phone.
Is that the stuff? Is that the 1800s calling? Do they want their mutton chops back?
Already have those.
Oh, the sweatshops maybe then. Is that the children calling? Are they telling you they yearn for the mines?